doing? My name is Nara. You might know me from videos that I make about Scum, or you might know me from under your bed. I feel like I've made this joke before. Either, was it on camera though? Was it for legal purposes? We'll never know. This week, I was supposed to take a break, like not post any videos, but then I thought to myself, what would Skam France do? And turns out Skam France has no chill, so I now have no chill. For this video, we're gonna be tackling 3 Scum remakes. My mouth was confused for a second there. I don't know if you caught that. 3 Scum remakes. Notice how I said 3 instead of 4. Originally, I was supposed to include Skames in there, Scum España. Not going to anymore because I saw the first episode. That's it. That's my story. So from now on, I'm going to be doing reviews instead of reactions. However, I want to make it a tradition from now on, henceforth, that the very last episode of each season will be a live. Yeah, but for the entirety of the season, I'm just going to do reviews. Not just because it helps me put out these videos faster, because I am going to be putting out a lot of videos. We're going to be making some changes. We're going to be cleaning up. We're going to be a little bit like cleaning up in this channel a little bit. I have a lot of catching up to do, so for this one video, I'm going to discuss all of the Scum remakes that I'm currently watching in bulk. But for next week, I'm going to split up the videos throughout the week, so you'll be getting 3 videos per week. What kind of magic am I going to pull out of my ass in order to make that happen? We'll fucking find out, won't we? And also maybe my ulterior motive is to be able to squeeze in Scum Netherlands in there and convince you with the idea that you not watching Scum Netherlands puts you at a huge disadvantage. This is my goal in this episode as well. And also, for me, my benefit is I'll get to watch the clips as they come out for all of the information that you need for these remakes, these shows, if you're interested in watching them. Why do I say that word so weirdly today? Watching. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to her. If you want to watch any of these remakes, all of the information that you will need is in my box. That's an ant. Get out of... I'm sorry, ant. You're not gonna make it to May. Iman, I'm ready for you. Iman, I made a cocktail for you, as I've also done for all of the other remakes that we're going to be discussing in this video, all the other remakes that I'm watching. There is a car accident that happened outside. Do I care? I've named them all as well. The cocktail that I'm going to be making is called the Iman Up. Alternative name, Halal. It's Iman you're looking for? I know, I hate myself too. And for fear of doing something that is not halal, you know, for fear of crossing the line and being absolutely haram, the only ingredient that you will need for the Iman Up is water. This is the Iman Up. Delicious. So the first episode starts out with Iman. She's in the bathroom. She's looking at her Instagram, you know, checking all them clout. I know what's up. I know the terms of the kids. As soon as she goes on there, she gets like a hate message about looking like a whore because she wears too much makeup. Can't relate. Iman is just like, fuck this bitch. Puts on more makeup because she's a fucking queen. And that, I feel like, sets the tone really well for what we're about to discover in the beauty that is Scum France. After that, we have the scene of her in the bus, which is similar to OG. She's riding the bus. She's fixing her hijab, and for some reason the lady next to her is bothered by this. I don't understand the sound that's happening. Shut up. She sees a couple of boys down the street. She checks them out. As soon as she faces forward, opposite her is a Muslim woman that is also criticizing her. How does she reconcile those two things? Not being millennial enough or whatever, and then not being Muslim enough. How do those two things reside in one person? A few other characters that we meet in the first episode start out with this pervert who's just like, hey babe, I like to catcall women. I was just smoking earlier there and I saw you and I thought, yes, this one today. He just calls her a bitch afterwards. Hi, why do I know this guy? One thing that I was not expecting from this episode, at least expecting like too soon, was to be attacked.
Pourquoi c'est pas Lucas qui emménage dans le studio d'en face? Hein?
But wouldn't it be great if he was the one that moved in next door and then he and Elliot could just like live together already? That's it. That's my new transition for the entirety of the video. I don't know, I love him so much. And an angel takes the form in one Sofian. What's his last name? Good boy Sofian. That works. Listen, I never thought that I needed a Middle Eastern version of Shawn Mendes. And then I saw Sofian, and then something inside me, it just went, zzz. Look at those dimples, bro. If I were to pour tequila into his dimples and then drink it, I'd be drunk in one shot. That's how deep they look. Sofian, why does he not have a line of perfumes named after him? Or is he named after perfumes? In episode 1, we also meet Iman's family and her relationship with them. There's obviously like this dynamic going on where Iman is seemingly the more responsible one of the siblings, the one that the parents are sort of putting their bets on. So I guess there's a lot of pressure that's being put on her to be perfect, is what I'm getting from episode 1 and from the people that surround her and the messages that she's receiving from them. How do you act when you have to perfect each facet of who you are? Is it possible? I don't think it is. I think Iman's gonna go crazy at a certain point, and that's gonna be great. We love a good breakdown. I love that in a new version of Sana, in an alternate universe, black is still her happy color. Black is also my sad color, though. Do I have a different color for something else? Sofian is so, like, he lays it on thick, but at the same time, it's not too much. It's not too much that I feel like it bothers him. Maybe it also helps too that he looks like that. I don't know. He's always just trying to include himself into what Iman already has planned and not the other way around. Iman, I'm really into you, but I'm not gonna force this on you unless you really want it. I'm just gonna gradually... This is my dancing. I'm just gonna gradually show my charm. And whenever you want some of this, it's yours for the taking.
Je danse d'habitude, non?
Je dansais. Nuance.
Are we gonna see them dance in the next video? Oh my god, that's my new prediction. With Sana and Youssef, they played basketball to that beautiful song. What was it called? Gunerius. To replace that episode, are we going to see the two of them dance? Oh my god. I'm crying right now. It hasn't even happened. I don't even know if it's gonna happen. First episodes usually are just for like planting the seeds and setting up the new characters, if there are any, and then reintroducing you to characters that are already there. Pretty good. I'm feeling confident about it. I'm excited, and I'm definitely gonna watch the rest of it. Duh. And I'm pretty happy. So yeah, one last sip of Iman up for the episode. Thank you once again, Skam France. Can't wait to die again. Guys, I know what you're about to do right now, and I can feel it. You're about to skip to wherever Druck is in this video, and I want to stop your mouse. Is your mouse here? I don't know where it is. Or if you're on your phone, your finger. I just want to move that and just, okay? Give me this. If you are not watching Scum Netherlands, can I just have a little bit of a rat-tat-tat with you? That's not the expression. This is my pitch, my elevator pitch to you about Scum Netherlands. Elevator pitch meaning like if the elevator broke down and we were stuck there for 2 hours. This is my elevator pitch of Scum Netherlands. Allow me to show you why I stand this show so much. And if for the entirety of this portion of the video, I don't even pique your interest, even just a little bit, then we're done. You don't have to tune into any portion of me talking about Scum Netherlands ever. But if even a little bit, you find yourself curious about Scum Netherlands after this, you're welcome. First of all, the opening of Scum Netherlands is quite possibly one of the coolest openings in any remake that I've ever seen. There's a term for this kind of jump cut. I'm not sure what it is because I'm not a film major. I just want to point out how cool that is. And then this part where Liv goes, yes! And then in this part where the music cuts and we just see Liv going,
What the fuck doe jij hier?
and then Noah's so sweet. He's like, well, I'm here to pick you up. And Liv is like, no, you're not. And she starts walking off away from Noah, runs to the elevator, fucking flips him off. By the time this girl is at the ground floor, Noah shows up, chest heaving, looking like a fucking king, and he's flipping her off too. There are certain tropes that I enjoy. There are certain cliches that I'm all over. The enemies to lovers trope. That is my number one.
Keer de waterlelies van Monet. En jij lijkt erop.
Fuck you! En het is trouwens fucking raar dat je zegt dat ik op een schilderij lijk.
I think that Noah might be a painter of some sort, or if he's like really into books. And then we have Liv, who's trying to make it in the music industry. So both of them really cater to their creative sides. There is a sort of mix between reality and fantasy that kind of goes on in the characters' heads. Like in the second clip to the first episode, you'll see a sequence of the girls just kind of looking at the camera straight down, and the boys are back in town is playing in the background. It looks so good. And then suddenly it abruptly cuts to them just having the most mundane day ever. Because yeah, there is nothing glamorous about high school.
Wat?
Het guess?
We zijn gewoon vrienden nu.
Met je ex? Met mijn ex? Ja?
Like that entire exchange between Isa and Engel looked exactly just like a conversation. I'm hooked on season 2. Let me just make that clear. I'm also very extremely like rock hard penis out excited. I don't know why my penis has to be out for that, but for season 3. Because Florian, if you've ever seen Florian in season 1, this dude can act. He plays Dutch Isaac. His name is Lucas. The thing about Lucas as well is that in season 1, when he pulled the snake move on Isa, with Lucas it just makes sense. There's something about the way that he is and the way he carries himself that feels a little bit like villain. They have that indie feel to it. They have a great soundtrack. Oh, I made a cocktail for them. Fuck. So as I was cleaning my room, I found this in one of my cabinets and I was like, what the fuck? I have gin. And it's not even regular gin too. It's mojito gin. Oh my god, wait. Kinda good though. Yo, that's really good though. I'm sorry, did you need a bartender? I'm busy being an influencer. That's perfect. Just like Liv and Noah. Congrats, guys. You have made it to this part of the video where I finally talk about Druck. I also made a Druck cocktail, which we will get to later in the video. In episode 1, what do I remember? I remember Mateo being a sulky little gay, being dead ass in love with his best friend. I have not seen season 1 and season 2. I don't know if Sarah has been there for the first 2 seasons, but if she wasn't, what a fucking beautiful way to get a girlfriend. She just hugs you in the middle of a party, and then you're together.
Was, wenn du da unten wohnst? Hä? Weil ich einfach faul bin.
Mateo's smile. Blink if you agree. I don't know when it was that I fell in love with David. I don't know if it was in episode 1, 2, 3, or 4, but somewhere in there, my heart was stolen from me by this motherfucker.
I watch you spin around in your highest heels. You are the best
Also ja,
one.
das ist Monatsticket März. Ja.
We all look like we think.
Aber du hast gelogen!
Ja, weil man es dir nicht recht machen kann.
And the moment that happened, I just knew I was gonna take a bullet for him. I was gonna take 4 bullets for him. 1 for each episode. I want to protect David at all fucking costs. I just want to carry him around in a bassinet. Episode 2 for me in Skamog and all of the other remakes is pivotal. Because I feel like in episode 2, it's the beginning. And the most time that these 2 characters are going to be spending with one another for the first time. So it is a make or break episode. Because in that episode, you are going to see whether these 2 people have chemistry or not. David shows Mateo his little moleskin notebook. It's like private, he says, but he's sharing it anyway. You've talked twice. Already you're sharing your diary and your sketches. Like, how?
Wie viel Prozent du bei Seite hast?
Ich glaube 31 oder so.
It was that moment. Everyone watching this is like, what was happening when he asked about Zelda?
No bitch.
Watch his hands. I don't know what it is. Like, the mannerisms of David are so endearing. The way that he was just so ineffectively brushing the crumbs off his hands. Like, that's not how you take crumbs off, baby. You'd have to be vigorous with that. I would die for this kid. I was told that the actor, both the actor and the character, for David is trans in real life. So I am not really sure how this is going to develop in the future, like what kind of conflicts are going to be explored, what kind of knots are going to be unknotted. Is it deknotted? It's not deknotted. You're deknotted. You know, I have like an inkling in my head that maybe that is something that they're going to tackle in the plot. If that is so, I am excited, and I have no like clear predictions just yet. I actually just thought of something right now as I'm editing this. What if Mateo's pan? Because he's the one that's filling in for the Evan role at the moment, I think, since they did a lot of switcheroonies. That's the scientific term, switcheroonies. And so I'm thinking if there has been little to no confirmation of Mateo's sexuality, then perhaps that might be it. I don't know though. That's just a theory. And yeah, so proceed with this idiot. And this, by far, is, of the cocktails that I prepared, the one that I am not looking forward to at all. The Drucktail. But that's too simple. So I also named it the Get Drucked, which also works. This has been tampered with.
Let's go!
Ah! I can smell it. The cheese has curdled at the bottom. That is not going in my person.
Matteo, ich muss dir noch was sagen. Ich glaube, ich bin schwanger.
Hä?
Scherz. April, April.
The moment I heard that, I was like, well, that can't be right. Like, no. The Holy Spirit had like one quota. It had one chance to impregnate a woman, and it did it. And now it's done for the rest of its existence. They were sneaking into the pool area, and as they were walking there was this loose sort of faucet nub. Then when David picked it up, he put it in his pocket. Like, what did you? And then they're really playful with one another, like physically playful, which is kind of what happens between two guys, especially if they're like straight. And I really, really enjoy the chemistry between the two of them. I think both of them are pretty good together. Obviously, I haven't seen David act on his own because this isn't his season, but Mateo, pretty good.
Gewonnen.
These two will be the fucking death of me. First of all, the fact that the swimming pool is empty and they're underwater and they still did the whole like, oh, I bet you I can hold my breath longer than you can. And then there's a close-up of them almost kissing, and then David's eyelashes are so fucking long that I swear to God, if he just blinked once, he would blow us all away. Next week, I'm gonna be separating these videos up. It's no longer gonna be one big bulk of a video. Make individual videos, individual reviews for each of the remakes, Monday to Wednesday now. Yeah, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Yeah. Anyway, that's all I have to say. I am going to do my first giveaway if anyone is interested.